Hey guys, I'm Tim with Original Strength, and this week I wanted to talk to you about keeping your hips healthy with rotation. So most of us, no fault of our own, we live in a linear world. We just move our legs forward and back, swinging like a pendulum. Well, some of us just moving forward, a little bit back. But anyway, our hips are ball and socket joints, and they're made to move forward and back, yes, sideways, yes, and rotate, and they're made to rotate. So one of the best ways we can keep the health of our hips is to use our hips. So I was just going to talk to you about rotation today, and if you haven't done the sitting roll, you need to do this roll. This is a wonderful movement that gently gets rotation going in the hips, but it also activates the vestibular system and rotates the spine, which incidentally helps keep the spine healthy. It's not bad for you. Who knew? So I love this roll, the sitting roll. And as you can see, the hips get to move with the body and they go in and out of rotation, especially if you let them follow the eyes and the head. But that's sitting down. And so we have these wonderful, mine are dirty from walking on this floor, but we have mechanoreceptors in our palms and our feet that tell our muscles what to do and that just give great information to our brain. And we are supposed to live life on 2 feet. So it's probably a good idea to also know how to rotate our hips on 2 feet. So all you do, well, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and then this is something you could do. So you stand a little bit wider in shoulder width, and you just let one knee bend. We'll say the right knee. It's going to be my right, your left. And you're just going to rotate it all the way in as far as it will go. And then you pivot on the ball of your foot and rotate it out. So we're just rotating the hip in and rotating it out. By the way, they didn't call him Elvis the pelvis for nothing. This is good for your pelvic floor too. Elvis the pelvis. He was a genius. And so again, we're just bending the knee in, rotating the knee out, rotating the knee in, rotating the knee out. Now, if you want, you can actually add the pelvis to this. So you rotate in as far as it will go, and you'll feel a stretch, and then you rotate with it. And if you want to give some extra flair, you can do a cross crawl, touch that opposite leg, or touch that opposite hip. How you doing? And then you can rotate out of it, and then we can rotate this one in. Follow up with our pelvis and torso, and we can do that cross crawl or the cross grab. But this is a great way we're getting information up through our feet, and we're standing, and we're learning how to rotate our hips and our pelvis and our torso. But again, you can just isolate the hips if you want, and if you want to add more to it and try to get more out of it, you can start to see. If I rotate my pelvis now, I'm getting internal rotation into this hip because this foot I haven't let it move yet, and I'm just working both sides now. Anyway, this actually feels good. You would be amazed at how easy or how much more smooth a squat feels after doing this. Anyway, that's our tip this week: getting internal and external rotation, rotating the hips to keep them healthy and happy, because we don't just live in a linear world. Sometimes we gotta move sideways. Sometimes we gotta turn to get out of harm's way or to save the day. Anyway, that's our tip for this week. Elvis the pelvis was a genius. You heard that here first. Anyway, give that a shot. Let me know what you think. I'm Tim with Original Strength, and we'll see you next time.
To learn more, consider attending an Original Strength workshop. Visit originalstrength.net. To train with Tim, go to osi-online.com.